Russian forces reportedly regained lost positions in Kursk Oblast as Ukrainian forces continued attacks on August 25th. Russian military bloggers claimed that Russian forces recaptured areas near Komarovka, Olgovka, and Kremyanoye. Ukrainian forces, however, are still believed to control parts of Kremyanoye. Intense fighting persists in Malaya Lokhnya, where Ukrainian forces have reportedly encircled Russian troops from the 18th Motorized Rifle Division. Despite some Russian breakthroughs, Ukrainian forces continue to operate within Kursk Oblast, challenging Russian control. Russian forces are reinforcing their positions to counter further Ukrainian advances. The Russian military is redeploying forces from lower priority sectors to Kursk Oblast, responding to the Ukrainian offensive. Notable units such as the 810th and 155th Naval Infantry Brigades, along with elements from the 56th VDV Regiment, have been redirected from Zaporizhia and Kharkiv Oblasts. Russian President Vladimir Putin held meetings with top military officials to discuss these shifts, emphasizing the strategic importance of defending Kursk Oblast. Despite the ongoing redeployment, Russia continues to resist operational pressures to withdraw from key offensive operations elsewhere. This redeployment reflects the significant challenges faced by Russia in maintaining control across multiple fronts. The arrest of Telegram founder Pavel Durov by French authorities on August 24th has raised concerns among Russian military bloggers about their ability to communicate freely. Telegram has been a critical platform for war reporting and coordination among Russian military personnel. While there is no immediate impact on Telegram's operations, the arrest has sparked fears of potential disruptions. Russian military bloggers are already exploring alternatives like Vkontakte, but losing Telegram would significantly hinder their communication efforts. The Russian government's response to this situation may further tighten control over the information space, impacting both military operations and public discourse. Russian forces continue to make incremental advances near Toretsk and southwest of Donetsk city. Geolocated footage confirms that Russian troops have pushed further into the eastern outskirts of Toretsk. Despite Ukrainian defensive efforts, Russian forces are advancing in strategically important areas, including the Severskaya Donets-Donbas Canal. Terrain features and fortified positions have slowed the Russian advance, but ongoing operations indicate a sustained effort to capture Toretsk and surrounding areas. Russian forces also made gains in southern Novohrodivka, furthering their control over key positions. Russian forces have intensified their offensive along the Kupiansk-Svatove-Kremina line, but have not made any confirmed territorial gains. The focus remains on key areas such as Sinkivka, Petropavlivka, and Stelmakivka. Elements of the Russian 144th Motorized Rifle Division and the 24th Spetsnaz Brigade are involved in these operations. Despite repeated attacks, Ukrainian defenses have held firm, preventing significant Russian breakthroughs. The ongoing offensive highlights the strategic importance of this line. Russian forces launched a series of limited drone and missile strikes against Ukraine on the night of August 24th to 25th. Ukrainian air defenses successfully intercepted most of the attacks, downing 8 Shahed drones and multiple missiles. However, an Iskander-M missile struck a residential area in Kramatorsk, injuring several international journalists. These strikes targeted military and civilian infrastructure in Chernihiv, Sumy, Kharkiv, and Donetsk oblasts. The continued use of drone and missile attacks underscores Russia's ongoing strategy of targeting both the frontline and rear areas to disrupt Ukrainian operations and morale. Intense fighting continues in western Zaporizhia Oblast, particularly around Novoandriivka and Mala Tokmachka. Russian forces are focused on maintaining their positions and securing rear areas against Ukrainian strikes. Despite Ukrainian efforts to advance, there have been no confirmed changes to the front line. Russian occupation authorities reported an airstrike against Vasilivka, highlighting the ongoing conflict in the region. The situation in Zaporizhia Oblast remains critical as both sides vie for control over strategic locations. The continued clashes emphasize the importance of this region in the broader conflict, with both military and civilian targets at risk.